Hello and welcome guys to this player review with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we will be taking a look at the 83 rated Inform Danny Welbeck card. Now we've had a look at the team we've used him in, and before we jump into those attribute details, it really would mean a great deal to me if you would hit the hell out of that like button. That will really help me out, as well as hitting the subscribe button too if you are new to the channel, of course. And if I can help you guys out in any way possible, maybe you have questions about Danny Welbeck and his Inform card, or just FIFA 18 in general, then ask away in the comments, as I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. Now we see the attribute details here, and it's a pretty decent card. I mean, he's quite quick. 87 pace on a winger is always good, although his acceleration would be nice if that was a little bit quicker, but overall he is fast. That's really decent. His shooting is also very good. 89 on the attack positioning I absolutely love, with 84 finishing is very clinical, as well as 86 shot power. He's not the best from long range. As you can see, his long shots do let him down somewhat at 77, but it's not entirely unusable. He can definitely score a fair few goals from range, mainly because he does have such incredible shot power. Penalties are okay, volleys are pretty damn decent too. His curve does let him down a little bit, although I found in game he was actually quite good at the old finesse shots, so I wouldn't let that put you off too much. Passing overall is nothing really special. His short passing is okay, can definitely link up with others, but I would not be relying on him as an out-and-out winger trying to get crosses in. As you can see, those stats just aren't there. His dribbling, on the other hand, is quite good and makes him a pretty decent winger. He can definitely go past people with the ability that he does have, although I would love if his balance was a little bit higher, because otherwise he's actually really good. Agility there, really high at 87. Reactions, ball control, dribbling, all very nice stats, with composure pretty decent at 80. His heading is also quite good. He's quite tall. He's got the 79 heading accuracy and the 83 on the jumping, which is always nice. Stamina pretty high there at 84, and strength also a really lovely stat at 81. So now that we've seen the attribute details, let's go ahead and look at some in-game footage and hear what I thought about him. So Danny Welbeck with his 83 rated Inform card is much like he is in real life. Promises a great deal, but often doesn't deliver. He really is a mixed bag. At times this card feels absolutely fantastic, and for the value, it's a really good card. I mean, to be able to pick him up for around sort of 30 to 40k, I think is really good. On a player with these stats, Inform, English, good league, you can definitely get him into a squad very easily, and if not, just use him as a really good super sub. However, there are stats that do let him down. He's not the fastest winger in the world, that's for sure. And he also doesn't possess the best passing skills. So if you want to use him as an out-and-out winger, as we mentioned earlier, that really isn't his forte. What he does deliver, and he delivers well in game, probably not quite like he does in real life, is a pretty consistent shooting experience. He won't score every chance, granted, but he will get them on target and he will pose a threat in front of goal. He makes good movements, he can get in behind very well and find space like no other. In one-on-one situations, he's actually really reliable. I found him very good, and as I mentioned previously, his curve with the finesse shots I found to be very overpowered. He was able to curl them into the top corner time and time again, as you will see in the clips. His dribbling is a little bit hit and miss. At times he does feel a bit like Bambi on ice, where he does a few clumsy moments, but more often than not he will go past people with relative ease, mainly thanks to the pace as well as the dribbling ability that we saw earlier. He has got some strength to him, so that does make up for this. He is quite a strong, robust player, got that height to his game too, so you can kick long to him from the goal kicks, which is always handy, as well as being dangerous at set pieces. In terms of his pace, it's okay, it's pretty usable. Acceleration at 85 is definitely not too shabby, and sprint speed at 87 is okay. So when he gets going, he's actually a little bit faster, and he will maintain that because he does have good stamina. If you put the right chemistry style card on this guy, I am sure you will get much more out of him, and if you use him in the right way with the right team, I think he's a really good card. I have given him a generous 8 out of 10. There are deficiencies on this card, 100%. And what really holds it back is the fact that it's coming out later in FIFA. If this came out near the start, this would be one of the best cards in the game. But 83 rated with those stats doesn't really cut it, unfortunately. There are quite a few good Inform cards that are better than this. One very similar card that really stands out is definitely Inform Rashford. That card is absolutely fantastic, although a lot more expensive. I would highly recommend going out and buying that one if you can, but if you do want a cheaper alternative, this Inform Welbeck card is not a bad shout at all. So that was my review. I've given him 8 out of 10. I think that's a fair reflection. He is well priced, I must admit. He's a pretty decent card, very usable, easy to get into your team, and quite enjoyable too. I hope you enjoyed this player review. If you do have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and peace.